Hey y'all, welcome to my kitchen. Tonight we're going to make potato pancakes. But before we get to the recipe, go ahead and click on the subscribe button and also hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming videos. I always post weekly, so y'all don't want to miss out on any of the recipes that I've got coming up. Now, this is a real simple potato recipe. In our household, we love potatoes. We like them for breakfast and for dinner. Pretty much any time of the day is a good thing here. So this is a simple one to put together. You can actually serve this with breakfast or with dinner. The ingredients, like I said, there's just a few, so it's not hard to put together for whatever meal you decide to make these for. Now, I went ahead and I peeled 3 to 4 medium to larger size russet potatoes and a large onion, and then I put them through my food processor on the shredded side. Now, the reason why I went ahead and did these is because you want to go ahead and rinse them really good in a drainer and let them just, all the water come off of them, and you want them to get pretty dry. You don't want a lot of liquid in these when you get ready to fry these. So I've already done that. As you can see, I have them in my bowl, and they're pretty dry. So we're going to have 3 eggs, which we're going to beat up. And we're going to put these in with the potato. And then we're going to have about 1/3 cup of flour. And then just salt and pepper. And then you're going to want to get a nice large skillet. And I would go ahead at this point and put your oil in there. You can use canola or whatever type you have on hand. And go ahead and get that heating. That way, when you get this mixed up, you can take it right back to the stove and start frying these. All right, so we got the egg. Let's go ahead and put in our flour. This is just gonna make them fry up nicer. We're just gonna put salt and pepper in here to taste. Of course, you can always salt them after you're done frying them, which I'm sure my husband will do. He likes lots of salt. And then just pepper. And that, like I said, it's just a taste. And then we're going to give these a good stir. And you can just use a regular spoon is fine, because you just want to kind of mix it all in with the potato so it absorbs the flour and the egg. All right, I'm going to finish stirring these and combining this all together, and then we're going to go over to the stove and show you how we fry these up. Okay, y'all, you want to get your oil good and hot, and then if you have rings on, I would suggest taking them off, because we're going to hand do these potatoes and they're going to get a little messy. And I would go ahead and have some paper towels laid out here, so that way when you take them out of the grease, you can put them on there. Now, what I do is I just get a spoonful, and then I'm going to make a little patty with my hands. That's why you want to take off your jewelry at this point. And then you're just going to lay them in here in your grease. And we're just going to let them cook up until they're a nice golden brown on each side. And just continue on making the little patties. You can make these whatever size you would like. I'm just kind of like a medium size. If you like potatoes, I think you'll really like this one. With the onion in it, it gives it a nice flavor. And then the flour is going to help, make it nice and brown. And we're going to have this with our dinner tonight. But I am going to continue on, let's see, putting these in. And you may have to add grease in between. When you take them out, if you have to add a little bit more, with your oil in your pan, that's fine, because that will cook up some as they are cooking. So don't be alarmed if you have to add a little bit more in your pan. But these, should take about 3 to 4 minutes per side. It just depends on how thick you make them. Could take more or less time. But I'm going to go ahead and get this next one in, and then we'll check the first one and see if it's brown enough to flip. Get this one going. And then you might want to just have some paper towels for your hands to wipe them so you don't have a mess. All right, let's check this first one. I'm gonna go ahead and flip it. Yeah, we're gonna make it a little darker. I'm gonna wait for just a minute on the other ones before I flip those. But I'm gonna turn that one back over in a minute because I want it to be just a little darker brown than that. And that's okay if you have to flip it back over. It's not gonna hurt it by any stretch. Of course, you don't want to burn them, so you just want to keep checking on them as you're frying them. All right. Like I said, these will take a few minutes per side because you want them to be a nice golden brown color. But I'm going to go ahead and finish frying these up, and then we're going to come back and show you how they look after they're all done frying. Okay, y'all, as you can see, I've got the last of our potato pancakes in our grease, and they're just about done. And as you see, this is the color brown that we want them, just a nice golden brown. And let's see if we can get this one to that color. And this one can go ahead and come out. And we're going to go ahead and put it on our paper towel on our rack to let them rest for a minute and drain some of that grease off. I hope that y'all will try this recipe. I think you'll really enjoy it. You can, like I said, use it for a dinner or for breakfast. It's a good recipe to try. And I hope that y'all will subscribe to my channel and click on the bell for notifications for upcoming videos I've got. I hope that y'all have a wonderful day, and thank y'all so much for watching.